I've been making loot since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursued cause of what I pursue. That's greatness, yeah, I gotta make it, I got things to lose. Boy, wanna get in my crew, but you can't get in my crew. Me, XL, and Hoover, way too fireable. When this joint drop, better call the troops. And when you hear the drop, better raise the roof. Better raise the roof. You already know what happens when we link up. Let's go. Yeah, I got the juice. Yeah, I got the juice. Whip game cool, make them look like cool. Always play it cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing. What time it is? Marvin Devine, Hoover, Axel, and you know how we do.
People wishing for a burning, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, fuck with your beaty. How they watch you fucking the beaty, not if you want it. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy. People wishing for a burning, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, fuck with your beaty. How they watch you fucking the beaty, not if you want it. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy. People wishing for a burning, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, fuck with your beaty. How you watch it while you know beaty.
Chat, the team will compete in the 11v11 Virtual Pro Gaming League.
People wishing for a burning, killing everybody walking. How you watch it fucking the beaty. Killing everybody walking. Know that it's on the finest.
Hello guys and welcome to the official Virtual Pro Gaming live stream. Tonight we have a big 3 matches for you. We have one kickoff due in 2-3 minutes time in the English Esports Partnered League. We have Rotherham United Esports in red taking on Oxford United Esports in yellow. Kickoff due in 2-3 minutes time. Let's take a look at tonight's lineup. Let's take a look at the league table. So this is how the league table stands at the moment. Oxford United sit in 2nd place with 12 points. And Rotherham United are currently in 6th place with 6 points. So it's still kind of close. We're still kind of early to play each team twice. So it is a vital match for Rotherham to pick up the 3 points to get themselves back into mid-table, pushing towards top 3. And if Oxford win, then yeah, that they are pushing for that title spot, trying to get above Tranmere Rovers Esports. Let's take a look at tonight's highlights for both teams. For Rotherham United, they are playing, it looks like the 4-2-3-1 formation. In goal, they have Sticky. Left back, Tom. Right back, they have Lee. 2 centre halves, they have Lasse and Henners. Sitting for Rotherham United tonight, they have Sven and Darth. Playing in Lam, which is a left attacking midfielder, is Alex. Playing in Ram, right attacking midfielder, is Fez. And playing in centre is Gad. Playing that lonely striker with the 3 behind him is Kenneth. And the lineup for Oxford United tonight, they are playing the 3-5-2 formation. In goal, they have Andrew. 3 centre-halves, they have the manager Dom, Cameron and Chunk. Sitting for Oxford is Mick and Billy. Playing on the wing, Ryan and Tyler. Playing in centre attacking midfielder is Kaz. And playing striker is Boise and Brennan. Okay guys, we are going to the live kickoff page where we'll join you with Chris for tonight's live commentary. And let's see if both teams are ready for the match right now.
Gone to penalties. Quick call. Aaron, who's winning this?
I reckon I'd say T90 win on penalties. Before that, we will show
the first
you some
penalty has
action
gone in from T90. Season stepping up. Oh my word.
Yesterday. This
could be an absolute show-up for the books. Everyone backing Season.
T90 and Season. Very tense final.
T90, confident penalty. Annoying run-up, but very confident penalty. 2-0 up in this shootout. Season. Get one back. Still need things to swing back into their favour, though. Great penalty there. Lovely switch of direction right at the end. Stepping up. It's tapped into the corner there. T90 now. They can put the pressure on. Oh, it's right into the corner. If Season miss this, T90 are the Champions League winners. Oh. It's saved!
And that was the live action from the Champions League final last night. We reached 800 live and T90 won their first ever Champions League title, taking home £1,500. But yeah, here we are live for tonight's action with Rotherham United esports and Oxford United. It looks like both teams are ready. So Chris, obviously for tonight, it's a big game for Rotherham. They want to get themselves 3 points on the table. Do you think Oxford will stay themselves at the top, or do you think Rotherham will be the underdog tonight and take the 3 points off them?
Well, first of all, good evening, everyone. Secondly, it's going to be I like to think it'll be a tight game. Formations are matching up quite nicely. The form book suggests that Oxford should win this and put some pressure back on at the top of the table. But, Rotherham with a staunch formation, playing quite defensive by the sounds of things, will be probably looking to counter whatever Oxford throw at them in terms of chasing that top of the table position. I pointed out a few players that should be key for today. I think the defensive midfield of Rotherham is going to be integral to see how they match up against Kaz at Cam for Oxford. If he can work his way into some space there, then Oxford should really be thinking of the win. But if they can lock things up and put in a good shift in defensive midfield, we could be really in for a tight one here. And we are underway. We've got Rotherham on the left-hand side in red, going from left to right, and Oxford in the yellow. It's... How do you see this one going then, Aaron?
I think it'll be quite close. Obviously, the campaign is only 2 weeks in, so it's still for any team to take it. Obviously, Oxford have been on form recently. They've changed the formation to the 3-5-2, so they have been surprising a lot of teams. But then again, if Rotherham, if they step up today, I reckon they definitely will get the easy 3 points.
It's a difficult one to tell because it is so early in the season. Oh, lovely through ball there, but couldn't quite get the run on the defender there. it's difficult with the early season form table because it's difficult to judge the quality of the opposition that each team has faced because they've only played so many games. If we were halfway through, then everyone would have played each other once. We could really tell who was sitting where. But, I mean, Rotherham will definitely want to be getting the win here to try and push things on, get the season back on track to where they would expect to be. Oh, that's given away loosely. Oxford on the counter here. Will he shoot from the edge? He will. It's a good save, and it's gone out for a corner. But as I say, Oxford will be smelling an opportunity to potentially be top of the league by the end of the night with a win here. So, I mean, that's all dependent on Tranmere slipping up, but you've got to put the pressure on people, haven't you? It's well collected. Oxford on the spin shot there.
I think QPR do have a game in hand as well. If they win that, I think they do go top. But yeah, if Oxford do get the 3 points here, it's... Chris? Hello, Chris, you here?
Yep. We appear to be having some mild connection issues between the two of us, but the stream is back underway for me anyway, as Rotherham have the ball on the right-hand side and cleared out. Nice and confidently on the floor to the middle and sprayed out wonderfully to Alex on the right-hand side. Bursting forward, trying to get towards the byline. Would he cross it in, or is he looking towards the edge of the box? It's well marked by Oxford so far. And there is a foul on the edge of the box there. Always intriguing to see how the top teams conduct their set-piece routines. Was passed off towards the edge of the box, but fired in. Can't be controlled, and Oxford looking for the counter-attack. There is a ball there if it can be found. Gets a good foot to it, but is shrugged off the ball. Apologies. Ball given away by Oxford there as they try and make the quick attack happen. Alex looking like he's key on this right-hand side. The pacey man on the right attacking midfield position. And his drag back and little layoff earns another foul. Played short again. This time well closed down by Oxford. And switched over towards the right-hand side. Defender gets there first. Ramsey with a lovely through ball down the wing. Alex is chasing at the back post and the goalkeeper does gather it. Well done there, nice and confident. Knocked on, the flag has stayed down, which is good. Let's keep the momentum of the game going. It's opening up a bit here. Played off towards the left-hand side again. Good challenge, but he does well to hold on to the ball there. Going for the big switch, slightly behind the defender, which will put him under some pressure. Played into the middle. I see Rotherham are quite confident on the ball at the back. Just need to be trying to work open the spaces up front.
They are playing some smart football. Like, I do think they are going to get a goal here.
Nearly there, nearly worked its way to the edge of the box. But yeah, they are playing very well, but they are relying on the pace of their attackers, it seems. And Oxford are playing quite a pacey backline. And so every time so far that they've nearly been through, they've managed to catch up with them. It's always on for Oxford by the looks of it. But I would say that so far, Rotherham have the edge in this game. Cleared long by the goalkeeper.
What a ball.
Is he onside here?
I think he is.
He's through on goal. It's Kenneth. Knocks it back. Oh! Did the goalkeeper get a touch on that, or was it straight off the post? I struggled to see there. But either way, the ball has not gone in the net. But Rotherham come back with another attack. Lovely spin on the ball. Oh, snapshot. And well gathered by the goalkeeper, who's been in good form so far. And he's had to have been. Rotherham have been peppering him in the first 30 minutes of this match. Ball goes long. Oh, he's through again. If he can knock this inside. Oh, that's a lovely little backheel ball. Smashed in at the near post. Oh, it's a fantastic little ball there. That kind of in the air backheel flick. Don't quite catch that on the replay. Can't do it justice, but that was wonderful play. And Rotherham do have the lead here. Somewhat against the form books, but Aaron, you did warn us that Rotherham are a good side and they were very well capable of this.
Most definitely, yeah. Like, it's pro clubs, you know what it is. Sometimes teams may not be in form for a week, but then the week after, they'll come back and they'll surprise a lot of teams.
Yeah, I think the key thing to this is that the wide attacking midfielders for Rotherham have stayed very wide, which has caused a fair few problems for the back three of Oxford. It's a strong challenge. It's actually a red card.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's not good.
Oh, Douthart sent off for Rotherham. 5 minutes to go in the first half. It's nodded back across goal and cleared eventually. That's going to cause some big problems for Rotherham. This formation, the 4-2-3-1, really does rely on it being well balanced and cohesive. And having a big gap anywhere on the pitch is going to just really pile on the pressure. I think Oxford will be having quite a stern talking to at half-time about potentially getting into the opposition and really going at them now that they're a man down. There's also the danger for Rotherham that it's just a mentality thing with a red card, is that you might kind of sit back and try and defend the lead, but it is rather early to be doing that. So I'm pleased to see them on the front foot here. Dragged back, well worked. Space on the left-hand side. The right-hand side for Rotherham. But can Oxford get the ball up the pitch before the half-time whistle? Played around at the back and moved over to the left-hand side. It's 1 minute left of stoppage time. Playing it patiently. Need to get a ball in here. There's not long to go. There's the cross. It goes towards the back post. Chested down and cleared away. That should be half-time here.
One more clearance. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. It is 1-0 to Rotherham. Somewhat against the form book, but on the rhythm of play, it's been actually quite deserved. And the only thing to really throw this game wide open is the fact that Rotherham have received a red card there in the 40th minute.
Looking at the first half, I would, obviously with the possession, you can see Rotherham are dominating the game. But with that red card, if I were Rotherham, I would... Do you know what position it was that got the red card?
I don't off the top of my head, but it was... give me 1 second. If you've got a lineup to possibly show us, I can tell you.
I think it... even if it was the CDMs or one of the defenders, I would personally put one of the centre-backs in that position and just look to take the 3 points there.
Fairly certain it was the DM, one of the DMs.
Yep.
So I'd be kind of tempted to maybe, I'm trying to think, possibly put the cam back there and play it like a front three. That might also be an option, so that they maintain their defensive shape.
Yeah.
But I do understand the temptation to go to a back three or something just to maintain some additional attacking pressure. I think the onus is most definitely on Oxford here as we get the second half underway. They were second in the table, 1 point behind top before the start of the game. Find themselves 1-0 down, but they've been given a lifeline to resurrect their title hopes a little bit with the red card. Now they have to break down the 10 men of Rotherham. But again, it's Rotherham actually on the attack, but it is tackled onto the left-hand side and cleared into the middle. No, sorry, it's just the middle centre-back stepping up, I think. But I was going to say whether Oxford had switched to a 4 at the back formation or something. But nope, definitely back in a 3 now. As you can see, though, the outside centre-back's having to be dragged quite wide to deal with the attacking midfielders of Rotherham. Lovely ball. Can he get the turn off here? He can.
Got a Messi
Brilliant dribbling. Oh my!
If that was in, I would have been saving that highlight if that went in.
Yeah, that was fantastic dribbling. If you're a man down, why not try and do it all yourself? That was brilliant to watch. Oxford getting us back underway here. You can definitely see that Rotherham are sitting in a little bit, but always ready to pounce. Kind of finding himself somewhat isolated at the top, but it's a lovely little run and through ball to try and release him. It's gone to the middle, out to the left-hand side. Everyone's still onside. What can he do here? It's going to be brought back to the edge of the area, surely? Yep. And will it be brought into the middle? No. It's a lovely little inside pass. But Oxford have the ball again. He is onside here, I think. But the goalkeeper will gather that. Good demanding play from both goalkeepers in this match. Interested?
They're not playing like they have 10 men. Like, I thought it would have affected them in the second half, like on the back foot.
Yeah, to be fair, they're playing with a lot of confidence. And the only thing I would say is that this deep line's only going to be getting deeper as the game goes on and as they think they can hold on to a 1-0. But I do appreciate the unfortunate bounces. Very lucky there for Rotherham. Goalkeeper scrambling away, trying to avoid giving some sort of own goal. But it's an interesting throw decision. Ball is attempted to be put into the middle, but it was blocked. However, Rotherham find themselves still in possession. Lovely pass, space on the left. This Oxford team is sitting very narrow, especially considering they're against 10 men. I thought they would open up a bit. Try and stop the ball before it got into the danger areas. As we approach the 70th minute, it is still 1-0 to Rotherham here with 10 men against high-flying Oxford. Good, strong clearance there. Think we might see a few more of them before the full-time whistle. Played inside and well intercepted and played out. He's done well to adjust his body position there and to get the ball. It's another strong tackle. Oh, here we go. I don't think he's got enough momentum to get through on goal here, but let's see some of this skillful dribbling again. Oh, it's played across the box.
You did say it in the pre-match talk that it'll be vital. Did you say it would be vital for the CDMs for Rotherham tonight against this game? And they've been spectacular.
Well, I mean, one of them got sent off, but yeah, Sven's done a fantastic job holding in that middle for Rotherham, stopping anything that Oxford had. It was the key battle before the match, as I say. It was of Kaz, the central attacking midfielder for Oxford. That's a wonderful ball, and the other striker for Rotherham did a great job at. Oh! How has he missed that? I was just about to praise him for cutting his run back to stay on side and let his teammate through. But the unselfish play is not rewarded as the tap-in is missed. It's an effective open goal there, which would really have wrapped things up. And this gives Oxford yet another opportunity to get back into the match. And so they have. It's now 1-1. They finally made the man advantage pay. And now we have 10 minutes left of this match for quite possibly a very cruel result to happen if Oxford were to get another goal. Because despite the red card, Rotherham have been the better team. They've deserved 3 points here. But I think space is definitely going to be opening up here now. Rotherham will be wanting those 3 points regardless of the red card to try and improve upon their league position. It's a tough call for management to make here in terms of game management. There's space on that right. Instead, it goes into the middle. Tried to be threaded through, and the defensive block locks that one out and is cleared long in towards the Oxford half. It's a loose header there. It's a big switch across to the left-hand side. Lovely ball. Need to try and work some more space, but Rotherham doing a great job at blocking everything out again. Kenneth here running forward. He's the main striker, but he's been dropping back to try and get onto the ball as often as possible, letting the wide attacking midfielders do the main poaching effort. And that is a cynical challenge, which will result in a yellow card. That was close there. Nearly stepped into the run and won the ball high up. But Oxford on the right-hand side. Passed it in. A little bit of dribbling here. Good, strong defence in the end. This is very finely balanced. I can see Oxford possibly getting a winner here, but every time Rotherham get the ball in attacking midfield upwards, they do look like they're about to score. Oxford on the edge of the area goes out to the right, and there is the cruel blow. Oh, I did kind of jinx it slightly by saying it might happen, but as soon as it went 1-1, spaces were going to open as they pushed to try and get back in the lead, and also maybe panic at the back to try and maintain what they already had. But this is going to end up being a very, very cruel result for Rotherham unless he hits this on the edge of the area. Goalkeeper had that one covered, but there is a corner.
In
Last action of the game, I
in
think.
the last 2 games, our predictions have been on point.
We should start a VBG betting shop. Here we go. And there is the final whistle. Rotherham will be dismayed at that, I think, considering the quality of their performance. It was a brilliant showing by the Rotherham boys. But in the end, the red card really did pay there from Darth, and Oxford move up to 15 points. And depending on the result in the Tranmere game, could find themselves going top of the table. Aaron, did you enjoy that one?
It was a close game between both of them. Obviously, from the first half, I was thinking, this is Rotherham's night. They're going to get the 3 points here. Not to blame the CDM, FIFA happens. He didn't do it on purpose. He slid, and obviously the player wasn't in a good position at the time. And he got the red card. But it didn't really seem to affect them till like the final 3 quarters of the game. And Oxford got the 2 goals. And
well, such is the joy of pro clubs, is that when you're a man down, both kind of stamina and concentration really do play a part, and it's difficult when the opposition are kind of putting you under a barrage of attack to maintain that concentration throughout the whole 90 minutes when you're expected to cover like a position and a half because of the lesser man. But either way, I mean, as we said during that game, regardless of whether there was a defeat there for Rotherham, it was a fantastic showing. Especially a big shout out for Sven at defensive midfield for Rotherham. It was, put in a great performance, especially after his teammate headed off for an early shower.
Most definitely. But yeah, guys, we like to thank you all for watching. We'll be back live in 5 minutes' time with the match between Dynamize and Team Pap on the Xbox side. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you in 5 minutes.
People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, my bitch a beat. How they watch you fucking no beat, body for wallet. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, Turner. People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, my bitch a beat. How they watch you fucking no beat, body for wallet. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, Turner. People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, nothing to beat. How you watch it, but you know
Chat. The team will compete in the 11v11 Virtual Pro Gaming League.
people wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. How you watch it, but you know beat. Body for body, killing everybody walking. Know that it's on the finest.